Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel Data Sculptor. Today we are going to see another interesting SQL question. So the question is you need to solve the 80 to 20 Pareto rule. So Pareto rule means this 80 to 20 rule means 80% of the sales is generated by 20% of the products. That means in this table products you have three columns: product ID, name and sales. So out of all the sales of all the products, we need to find the product which contribute to 80% of the total sales of the company. So as per this data, laptop and smartphone contribute to 80% of the total sales. So that is the question, and we need to solve this using SQL. So now let's go back to SQL Server Studio and see how to solve this. So this is the data. So we have the product ID, name and sales columns in the products table, and you have the IDs, ID column one from 1 to 10, and you have the name, laptop, smartphone, tablet, headphones, and all, and you have the sales for each of the product. So now we have to see. We all, I hope we all understand what's Pareto 80 by 20 rule. So that means if 80% of the sales is generated by 20% of the resources. So this is a rule uh, which most of the companies follow. That means they believe that 80% of the sales they are generating is by because of only the 20% of the resources. So for now for this sample data set, we'll see what are the 20% of resources which are generating 80% of the sales. Okay, so for that, what we'll do in SQL, we have to do. So first, we'll have to see um, each and every product, how much percentage of the total sales it is contributing. Okay, so percentage of total sales it is contributing. So how will you do that? So simple, select from products, and here it is product ID, comma, name, comma, sales, comma, sum of sales over. And if you give this sum of sales of over, this will give you the total sales, the sum of the sales in this entire table, and that value will be assigned to each and every row in this table as we'll just keep this as total sales. Okay, so now if you see here, if you run this, this is the output you get. So for every row you have a total sales column. Total sales column is nothing but the sum of this entire sales column. So that value is being assigned to each and every row. And next what I will do is to calculate the percentage, we have to do this sales divided by the total sales. Okay, and now I'll just apply this dividend, and here instead of total sales I'll give percentage. Okay, a percentage, and I'll multiply this sales by 1.0 so that I'll get a decimal value. Okay, and now if I run this, this is what we are getting. So we are getting percentage of the sales of each and every product. Okay, so now this is the first step. What I'll do, I'll keep this in a CTE with CTE as. And next what is it? We have to see what all products are contributing, what are the products are contributing to 80% of the sales. So what I'll do, I'll create one more column, and I'll calculate the sum of these percentages, cumulative sum of these percentages for each and every row. So now let's see what is the output for that. Select from products, sorry, select from CTE, and here it is star, comma, sum of percentage over order by percentage descending order as cumulative percentage. Okay, and if I run this, this is what you're getting. So for laptop, it is occupying 41% of the sales, and together with smartphone, we are getting 78% of the sales, and with tablet, we are getting 85% of the sales. And like this, we are getting till the end. Till the USB cable, we are getting almost 100% of the sales. Okay, but we are interested to know the products which are generating only 80% of the sales, right? So what we have to do, we have to, in this data, we have to apply a filter of cumulative percentage less than or equal to 80. Okay, because that, then only we'll get those products which are contributing to 80% of the revenue. So I'll keep this in one more city called city 2 as, and select from city 2 where cumulative percentage is less than or equal to 80. And here I'll just keep product ID comma name. Okay, when I run this is what we'll get. Cumulative percentage is less than or equal to 80. Okay, something is wrong. And let's see what is the output we are getting first here. Okay, I think here it should be 0 0.8. Okay, and if I run this, we are getting laptop and smartphone, and we can remove this cumulative percentage, laptop and smartphone. So if you see, laptop and smartphone are generating 80% of the sales. So if you see, both laptop and smartphone are generating 80% of the sales in this entire products list. So this is how you calculate the 80% of the sales, and it is generated by only 20% of resources, right? Because in 10 rows, only 2 rows you are getting. That means it is 20% of the resources. So, I mean, with the original data, it might not be matching exactly, but just for example, just to validate this particular rule, I have created this data set in this way. Okay. So, but in general, if you want to see what all products are contributing to 80% of the sales, this is the way you do it. So, hope you all like this solution and also the video. If you like this, please click on the like button and also click on subscribe button for more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.